Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First toe to the game for James Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Hilton now on 3rd down. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal.
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kick it. Score stays at 6-0.
Jason Sander is set to kick off.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gain 11 on that play. And the Rams have the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll run here on first down. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back-to-back carries here. Shoots away from one. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Rams have the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll come up on first and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. It's his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Second down, looking for options. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back to throw now. Jump off, caught by his back. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now run here with Blake Corum. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. And dose of the hurry up here.
17 yards. That's another Rams first down.
Corum gets in. Touchdown, LA. The Rams find an answer with their opening drive. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams literally won up that opening touchdown drive as they take a 7-6 lead here. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Shaheed on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap here to Milton. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an edge. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Bills first down.
He's got a man in motion. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another one for Cook. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock will do at least force this 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
The Bills with a punt team out there. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. That's taken at the 15. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. So now there in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-6 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut big catch.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is brought in at the 15. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Catch made the right side by Nacua. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Rams grow the lead to 7. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Milton to throw. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Design bootleg here. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
He's in trouble. He gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Offense up to the line fast.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Number 17.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on second down. Trying to throw this from the gun. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Rams first down.
In the red zone now. Kua's got it again. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
17-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Has it down close. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams push their lead to 18.
24, Bill 6.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. He's got Khalil Shakir. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing now, Milton. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And they're on it right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Drops it off to Cook. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
He's got this at the 27. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Hits him on the in route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
First down, Bills.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Milton now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Wilson on a slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
And the Bills first down.
Milton has him on the quick hitter. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have a first down. Sticking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's Milton.
The Rams 22-yard line.
Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but they take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Back to throw. Here's Milton. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Touchdown to bust for him here as they set up for third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that forces them to fourth and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. Has it in close. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on
Hey,
downs.
I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. He'll throw from his end zone. Taking a shot deep here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second down run by Corum. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
45. Right. Check it out,
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's fourth down now.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
The Rams are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Ball taken in at the 36. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. To throw, Milton. Finds him on the crossing route. He's taken down at the 30. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
Working now from the gun. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Offense to the line fast. From the red zone now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Hilton now on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Fourth down, pass coming. Throw caught by his running back. He's out of bounds a mile from that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
On first down, they'll run. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down with Coro. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams moments away from a 2-0 start. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now a run here from the gun. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Give up the middle to Corum. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
It's a gain of 8.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Rams have a first down.
That's a BYOB.
10 at the
You got to be your own
49-yard line.
blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Setting him on the dive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
TJ Sanders.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming, always starving for it.